All right, Coach, would you like to give us your opening statement?
Sure. Just really excited for these girls. I mean, they've worked really hard this season, and so it's fun to be at home and to have a game like this. I thought we played really well. Obviously, there was a little stretch there at the end where they made a big run, but, we weathered the storm, and they stuck together, and I thought we were a great team tonight.
Coach, you've been here for a few years now, and you've really turned the program around. Can you just kind of talk about how, what it means to you to have a share of the WAC regular season championships?
Yeah. I mean, it means a lot. I think for me, it's more of the work that they put in, and even the players before them, in the process of kind of trying to get better every single year. I mean, we've had some really good people come through here, and so I think it's a credit to, the work that those people have put in, and then to where we are today. And these girls work really, really hard. It's been a long, tough season, and we've weathered some injuries and some tough games and things like that, but they stuck together, and I think that's what is the most impressive.
Tamika, so you had 25 points tonight. I think that's a new season high again. You've obviously gone through a lot of diversity this year, injuries, transferring in. What does it mean to you to win a WAC championship with this group of girls and with this team?
Honestly, it's amazing. I came here for a reason. I loved the coaches, I love the girls. So being able to get such a big milestone and such a big accomplishment with the people that deserve it the most is so amazing and so rewarding. Honestly, at the end of the day, I'm just happy that I can do it with them.
Lizzie, you are now second all time in season blocks. Can you just kind of talk about what that means to you and how you've kind of gotten to this point, really developing your game over these last couple of years?
I mean, it's super exciting. I obviously am honored to have that position. But yeah, I guess just working on being big inside, and I definitely have a size advantage, which helps. Yeah, that's all there is. I'm just more thankful that I can help my team out and be a presence in there than the records and anything like that. But yeah, it feels good to win, to help out.
Coach, tonight in the fourth quarter, they kind of had that full court press.
Mm-hmm.
Can you guys just kind of talk about how you guys overcame that and how
Yeah, I mean, I think they're aggressive and they're physical, and so we knew it was going to come at some point. I thought we did a great job of executing kind of early on, and then they clamped up the pressure a little bit, and we had a couple turnovers, but I think we just needed to execute. We have great ball handlers. I feel like we have people that can handle that pressure, and so really it was just kind of weathering through the storm.
Coach, they came out and shot 19 threes in the first half. Were you expecting them to kind of open up from the outside?
We did. We knew they were going to shoot a lot of threes. I mean, there was a couple of mismatches. Obviously, we have the size advantage, and they have kind of the 4 guards or even 5 guards, really. And so I think it worked out in our favor. I mean, we had a ton of points in the paint, and I thought our bigs did a good job of defending on the perimeter. And so that was really kind of, trying to figure out what we were going to give up. And I thought, for them it was a tougher mismatch to guard us in the post, and they did a great job on the perimeter.
Yeah, and speaking of those bigs, Megan really came alive in the second half. She ended up with 17 points. How important is it for you as a coach to be able to have 2 versatile bigs that you can put on the floor at once, especially to guard out on the perimeter? It's
huge, and I think, Lizzie with Meg, I mean, I'm looking at this, and Lizzie had 5 assists and 0 turnovers. As a post player who's getting double teamed or having to make reads from the high post, that's awesome. And so I think they're playing really well together, and it makes it even harder to defend. And then Meg stretches it out a little bit, so that makes it harder to go double Lizzie. So there's one of the things that I have loved about this team is just the versatility that we have, and so many different people can go off on different nights. So, yeah.
So, congrats on the win, first off. On the radio, one of the questions we had going into part of the fourth quarter, what was it that, they sort of came back a little bit. Was there, too much looking forward to GCU, or was it just them fighting hard?
I think it was honestly just the pressure, and I think they knew they had to kind of make a push, and they made their run, and they're a great team. I mean, they can come back quickly, and we talked about that because they shoot the 3, they press, they like to get downhill in transition, so they're fast. So we knew that they were going to make a run at some point. I wish we could have curbed it a little bit sooner, but I feel like we weathered the storm.
Just one last question for me. We have GCU again in 2 days, another quick turnaround. We've talked about this a lot this season. How important is it for the team to kind of focus up and get ready for that game, even after a big night like tonight?
It's huge, but I think tonight, like, they need to enjoy this. They've earned it. They deserve it. They'll enjoy it, and then we'll get in tomorrow, and we'll just get ready for the next game. I mean, one of the things we always talk about is, like, the first 5 minutes of the next game and the most important game of the season. They've done a great job with that, so we'll be ready and prepared.
Great.
I think that basically covered my last question.
Hi, Coach. Would you like to leave us with something?
Sure. Just hope people can come back on Thursday and come cheer us on. You know, we had a great crowd tonight, and we're excited to have people here on Thursday.
Awesome.